Welcome back, everyone. It's day 10 of Black History Month, where we celebrate Black history 365 and sometimes 366. So I want to keep in the vein of Black religious spirituality, and today I want to talk about the invisible church. Now, the invisible church is the term that scholars use to describe the secret religious gatherings that the enslaved would have outside the watchful eyes of their white slave masters. They would go into the woods to the Brush Harbor, also known as the Hush Harbor, and they developed a Christianity that was very unique to them. Now, these gatherings really happened towards the end of the antebellum period, and they were actually well documented by the testimony of former slaves and fugitive slaves. One thing that's remarkable, though, about these gatherings is that people risk being flogged or actually beaten to death because of these secret prayer meetings. In fact, there was one slave who recounted how she saw her brother flogged to death because of these prayer meetings. As a result of this threat of flogging and death, the enslaved had to come up with techniques to sort of avoid detection. One of which is, I kind of hinted at earlier, they would meet in the brush harbors or hush harbors or the thickets, which would of course control the sound. They would also wet rags and quilts and hang them over the tree to sort of create almost like a sound room to muffle the sound so that, again, the sound's not getting out and they're not making noise at their prayer meetings, or at least not noise that their white slave masters would hear. In Louisiana, on one plantation, they would actually gather around on their knees, and their pastor or preacher would be in the center. He would also be on his knees, and he would speak over a vessel of water, and that would help drop the sound, or he would either speak into it or over it to help drop the sound. Now, y'all know we like to get happy at church, and so they would get happy too in these prayer meetings. And whenever that happened, they would just have to grab the person's mouth and silence them because, you're getting happy, but you can't get us caught. But the most common way that they would avoid detection is they would use this, an iron or kettle. They would turn it upside down like you see here, and it would actually muffle or catch the sound. The invisible church really was a great way to bridge Africa to America, because some of those who were enslaved were able to practice and incorporate their Africanisms into their religious life, into their religious services. So despite the risk, they kept meeting. And I think the reason is because as one former slave, Moses Grandy, said, we just like our services better. If you like this content, please be sure to hit the like button, and also please be sure to share, and be sure to follow or subscribe so you never miss a day of Black History Facts. Until next time, y'all take care.